Hey, what's up? It's me again, back with another drawing video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so these are fun. But what I wanted to do today, I wanted to draw something that wasn't a bunch of line work, because I feel like all the things I draw usually have way too much line work, so that's what I went for. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing a bit of a tutorial with this one. So if you have a drawing tablet or want to try this with like pencils or anything, go ahead. So yeah, if you have a drawing tablet and you don't want to spend money on Photoshop or anything, the thing I'm using is kidnda. It's free completely and it's really good. It has a lot of texture brushes and like a completely wide color range. So what I did first is I sketched out with a construction pencil. I created a new layer and I just sketched out the basic shape of a raven. Then, creating a layer on top of it, I started off with the beak. One thing to add, I keep on going back to a different picture because I was drawing that beforehand, but I didn't really like the way it was going, so I decided to draw a different version of it. So yeah, with the beak, just pick a neutral color, like kind of a mid-tone, like deep navy is what I used, and then go over with your airbrush and like narrow the size, not to be precise or anything, just to do basic shadows, and you can go over with it later. Then, once you think you have all the shadows that you need, just go over in increments to try and create the highlights and stuff. And then, once you... done that, go to another layer above it and use your little lasso just to make the area that you want to be the eye, and then it really gives you a lot of room to kind of experiment with your brush and do whatever kind of textures you want. And then once you've finished all of that, go on to your raven, go into a new layer, make the basic outline of a raven with whatever color you want. I used like a light purple, and this is the kind of trickier bit. What you want to do is get a darker purple, in my case it's going to be a darker purple, and outline the shapes of feathers. And then once you've done that with a slightly darker purple, go to an even darker purple to add more defined shadows. Then I went on to my preferred paintbrush. You can use whichever one you want, and I did like highlights. Yeah, I did highlights on the parts that I knew were going to be brighter on the feather, and then after that I went over with the darker colors, and I kind of did that throughout the whole raven. It's just once you have all of that, it's just rinse and repeat until you're finished. And For the background, I just used one of my texture brushes to make a good background that I ended up going over a lot with an airbrush until I found the right kind of sky color. Then I went over with that texture brush to make clouds with like a light orangey red kind of thing. And then I thought it looked a bit bland, so I added some lightning and stuff. Pink lighting, which was kind of weird, but I enjoyed it. I think it fit the background a lot. One thing to add, don't be afraid to, like, especially in the background what I did, add contrasting colors that really, like, they don't blend well together, so it just kind of makes it stand out more. Just don't be afraid to experiment, don't be afraid, but you know what I mean. Yeah, after that, I saved it as a PNG. Once you go into, you click save as, and then it'll be automatically a Creative file. And if you want to stop for the day and work on it again later, save it as that, because then all your layers and your brush presets will be saved. But I just want to export it as an image, so I just keep it as a PNG, and now it's saved. So that's really it for me. See you later, and hope you enjoy my new outro. Same thing. No, it's not.